6th or something. Was partnering with Everest, but yeah, the Robin, really strong. Really strong Robin, and this is going to be a very interesting match because this is going to be that projectile duel once again. I think we saw a little bit of it earlier with that Banjo versus Peach, but this is a very different vibe for both of these players.
For sure, you know that Robin have had a bit of a climb, but like a rise in popularity, and like the technicalities of the character have been developing quite a lot. Look at this patient waiting on that platform, and this is what makes me quite frankly frightened of Robin, because it's a character that could become a matchup check at some points, and even if you're ready, they can still bring up some weird situations that will take you out for a surprise.
Yeah, I do think Robin is a really scary character to fight. There's a lot of very like powerful options that you just have to be ready for. Like, do you know what to do against against Arcfire at ledge? Do you neutral get up into it? No, you die. Do you roll? No, they down smash you. So you have to figure out exactly what to do and exactly when to do it. So that's definitely a something that you have to worry about when you're playing against Robin. But at the same time, it's a very similar vibe against Toon Link. You know, like, how do you deal with his projectiles? How do you deal with Boomerang? How do you deal with his ledge trapping? So I'm interested to see how this goes on both sides.
Yeah, so far, KiSu is doing phenomenally, trying to get the spike hitbox, which is the closest to the up B. Unfortunately, not getting it quite yet.
Oh man, KiSu did a really cool thing in doubles where he stood on the ledge, he shielded, and then he up-beat out of shield when their invulnerability ran out, and it did the spike instantly and killed them. It was nasty. I want to see that again. I hope I do.
And of course, once you got that 11 sword out, the damage will come out in a frightening speed. Now, great reaction time there from JoJoDaHoBo, making sure to tech that stage spike, what would have been extremely harmful towards his gameplay. Things are slowly backing down into a sense of calmness, but that only can last for as long as that 11 sword comes back up.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, to get out of this match, I mean, it's gonna take a lot from both sides, because this is gonna be a real attrition match for sure. I mean, both these players have a lot of hits that they need to get. There's a lot of neutral interactions you need to win, and nice Nosferatu getting a good amount of percent turnaround. But yeah, you have to just win neutral so many times for both these characters to get a kill, and they're both going to be working towards that late percent window, where if you know you get a read at 150, that's when you're getting the kill. Unless, of course, Robin hits with a really meaty aerial or a forward smash.
Now careful here, because you know that JoJoDaHoBo has insane options here by the ledge, even at an apparent disadvantage. He can pull something great. However, it is KiSu who instead makes use of the legendary 11 sword to seal that fate out for that Toon Link. Unfortunate, but now sporting a relative safe advantage, Nosferatu is going to advance that even further, Jed.
Nosferatu does so much in terms of just like reversing a situation,
A
because
bit
you
hard
gain
to
so much
land.
life.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's the biggest heal in the game that I can think of, besides maybe like hero heal, like specifically the move heal. It just heals a lot and it does a lot. So it's a huge turnaround, like a 30 net % damage. But again, the up smash, we saw a really good use out of the up smash by Marco to get several kills. But border, okay, not gonna be a kill. Still though, so much percent is on JoJo already. Just one big 11.
Wow, nice.
Wow. Barely got out of that before the up smash connected.
Barely indeed. So now it's the opportunity for Robin here to just keep asserting that dominance, making sure to avoid every single projectile that is coming her way. And of course, that stock is going to be taken eventually. KiSu showing why Robin can be a bit of a wild card, even if you're prepared, as we mentioned at the beginning of this match.
Yeah, I mean, that was a nice showing from KiSu, getting that game over JoJo, and I think that this is probably an upset if KiSu does manage to take it, because KiSu is seated a little bit lower than JoJo. JoJo I think he's Washington. I'm always not remembering exactly where everyone is from in this area.
Yeah, it's
but I think JoJo is a on the Washington side, and just, you know, a really powerful player, really consistent, has had a lot of results. So I'm wondering, you know, I'm wondering if KiSu's going to be able to keep this pressure going and keep this game winning. Yeah, Washington for JoJo, and okay, now we are on a little bit bigger stage, and I don't know if that's going to actually favor JoJo, because KiSu, it felt like, was the one who was pushing JoJo to the corner every time.
Exactly.
So I'm always interested in what's going through players' heads when they're going for these counter picks.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe trying to diminish like the mobility options once the stage becomes final destination for him. I really don't know at this instance. Only they know what the reason for their decisions is. So right now, I mean, we're seeing just JoJo being a little bit more on the cautious side.
Okay, I have figured out what JoJo wanted to do. JoJo wanted to sit back and throw projectiles. Got it.
It works. It works.
I mean, if it's working, you know, go for it.
Yeah, also, Robin can afford her own projectiles and of course, the electric spells, and depending on the variety of it, it can be just as deadly, right? You know that Thoron is just able to wreak some havoc, but also even the smaller versions can be Elf Thunder and Thunder can be just as deadly.
Yeah, these little baby Thunders are, I think, a really big a part of this neutral.
Mm-hmm.
It's just utilizing those well, knowing when to space them, because they're so fast. They're really they're like basically impossible to react to. Okay, we still edge trapping. Just managed to roll through it. Wow. Nice job, and the bomb was timed as well.
To the shield,
Yeah, the shield bomb is a really, really good option. Doesn't get the tech, but should still be. Oh, it's out of. Oh
no,
man,
Elwin.
Was out of Elwin. I didn't see that until after.
Very unfortunate situation. Also the perfect timing, right, for JoJo. He knew where to get it, or even if he didn't, it ended up playing in his favor. But that stock is immediately taken back once again, and you gotta keep paying close attention of the decision making of your opponent, right? Especially the ways in which, in this case in particular, Robin plays with her projectiles, because once they get used up, they become a throwable projectile, and they can be really good. I've seen some stocks, janky stops, taken with a book, like a already used up book. So I would love to see that, but right now,
trying to go for the ladder.
Ones.
I see KiSu use the book pretty well so far, but we haven't seen like any big confirms. We haven't seen like those crazy stocks. It's mostly just been like 1 or 2 piece combos, which are still valuable, right? But they're not like that Twitter clip that you're looking for to like end a stock really early.
For sure. Forcing KiSu forcing JoJo off the ledge is absolutely crucial to avoid getting what we saw earlier, right? Getting stage spiked, for example, with the bomb, or just a setup like that, maybe stolen with an up B. That could be extremely dangerous, especially now that we're getting so close to the feared 150%. KiSu just opting to stay back and, you know, charge your spells and be ready for the effective punish, just like that. A beautiful spike, Jed.
Yeah, that's a difficult spike to hit. Some of the spikes in the game, I feel like are like, you know, super free. You know, we were talking about the we were talking about, like, for instance, Pyra's down air is just like, all right, you know, you cover everything. Okay, this one it's like, all right, you know, it's actually relatively difficult to hit, especially at that angle. So I really like.
But is it though?
I think it's relatively difficult. We don't see it hit that often, so I think it's relatively difficult. But right now, I mean, it's just looking like it's all KiSu, and KiSu looking for one more big hit to end this game, end this set. And all right, the down air out of disadvantage. JoJo finds a way to make that stock happen, but still 124%. They need a big comeback. And JoJo's been slowly taking the space away, using these projectiles, but
yeah. You gotta stay away from that Hellfire. You know that that's going to be the perfect setup, and the fair gets nullified by the back air, but still looking quite doable, surviving a very hard-hitting move. So maybe there's a chance, but JoJo needs to find the dreaded Toon link confirmed, the bomb to fair, and if it does happen,
fair, baby.
If it does happen, he will bring this back.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be in the corner too. Still but a lot of rage on JoJo.
Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely killing pretty much anywhere very soon. And went for the up air. Bomb to fair, not going to kill all the way across screen, but still just needs one more hit. JoJo, can he do it?
trying.
Up air definitely in kill range as well. Looking for it. Oh, the landing there. Not going to kill yet. KiSu goes for the up B spike into the up air. No more.
There's no
way. No more 11 sword.
Wow.
And the baby Thunder gets the kill all the way across stage. How does that happen?
Wow.
Wow. KiSu getting that game.
KiSu, yeah.
And moving on into winner's top 32.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's insane.
What an ending there.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I'm sure everybody in chat did as well. As
there's a lot of people getting excited for this. I feel like this is the part in bracket where a lot of